Hi, my name is Danny Cruzel, and I'm sure most of us could agree that we are familiar with the Mean Girls quote that says, "Don't have sex or you will get pregnant and die." But unfortunately, that's just been a funny movie quote, because the United States has the highest birth rate among teens than any other developed country. And I'm here to convince you that our teens should be taught about contraceptions, and I will do this by telling you who is affected, how they're affected, how the lack of appropriate communication has affected these statistics, and I will even give you a few ways to reduce these rates. Although the teen birth rate has actually been decreasing in the United States, according to the CDC, in 2009, 410,000 girls ages 15 to 19 gave birth. Of these girls, the majority of them were poor, black, and Hispanic minorities. According to Charles Barsh, in his article Teen Pregnancy and the Overachievement Gap Among Urban Minorities, that teen mothers are 10 to 12% less likely to graduate high school, and those who have babies, their children are more likely to become teen mothers themselves. There's been the lack of appropriate communication has come from the increase in federal support of an abstinence-only program be taught in schools. 1/4 of sexual education teachers admitted that they were not allowed to teach about contraceptions, according to the article Changes in Sexual Education from 1995 to 2002 in the periodical Perspectives on Sexual and Reproductive Health. According to Deborah Kotz in her article A Debate About Teaching Abstinence, sex education programs give a focus about the problems contraceptives have, like how condoms break, how the pill isn't effective if you don't take it at the right time, or all of the percentages and things that could go wrong. Also, according to Kotz, 2/3 of the programs that do teach about contraceptions give false information about them. On top of that, parents are not talking to their kids about sex and birth control. 47% of teens using Planned Parenthood services said that they would stop using them if their parents would be told. This is according to the article FYI from the periodical Perspectives on Sexual and Reproductive Health. Teens that do receive information on contraception, they get it too late. 1/4 of sexually active teens say that they did not receive information on contraceptions or safe sex until after their first sex experience. Ways to help reduce this rate is to be honest with children about how sex works. Explain risks, benefits, and all preventatives like abstinence and contraceptions. It is okay to explain it is okay to tell your children to wait until marriage to have sex, but you need to be realistic and knowing that probably won't happen. In the study shows that abstinence-only programs aren't any more likely to have children abstain from sex or practice safe sex than those not getting any sexual education. And making contraceptives affordable, because most of the teen pregnancies come from poor minorities. Planned Parenthood offers free contraceptives, and according to Felix Chin in his article Teenage Consent, it is legal to consent to family planning or STD treatment without a parent or guardian, which I know a lot of children are concerned about, like the 47% of kids that would stop using Planned Parenthood if their parents knew about it. That's along with the issue of parents not talking to their children about sex and not supporting them in their decisions and how they know things could go if they did not wait till marriage. Another person to kind of advocate cheaper, affordable birth control is President Obama, who made birth control prescriptions free, although there is a little kind of glitch to that because it is free with those with health care, and although his health care reform has not gone through all the way, even though it is passed, it's still kind of tricky for those who at the moment do not have health insurance, which is why Planned Parenthood is also a great alternative to getting affordable birth control. And now that we have a little bit of knowledge of who is affected by the lack of knowledge about contraceptives and how communication really isn't there, and if when it is, it's not the right kind, and knowing how to help reduce those rates by explaining and talking about contraception, and even how there are ways already being done by making birth control more affordable. It gives the U.S. a sufficient understanding to why contraception needs to be taught at school and at home by parents and any adults that are in children's lives. Thank you.